About 23 hours after it began, the Senate today finally finished up an all-nighter hearing on a bill requiring voters to show identification in order to cast their ballots. Senator Ogden, have you been here all night?
Yes.
Tell me how this fits into the great scheme of democracy, having all-night public hearings.
Well, it's 24/7.
Does it serve the purpose well to do this, or just the kind of thing that sometimes happens?
Well, I think I'm speechless right now.
But Austin's Karen Rennick was not speechless when her turn finally came for her 3 minutes of testimony against the bill. So you got here about 11 yesterday morning, signed up at noon, got to testify by, about 8:30 a.m. or so this morning.
Right.
Did you sit in the chamber all night waiting your name to be called?
Yes, I took a break and went home and fed my son and then came back. I guess I got back here around, I don't know, maybe 10. I went away for an hour and then came back at 10 and I've been here ever
since. And stayed up all night and then they finally called you?
Yeah, 3 minutes. And, I mean, fortunately, I don't have a job I have to get to right this morning. But so many people, I'm sure, that left had jobs and they had to get home.
And you like to get home to feed your son every few days if possible?
Every few days, yeah, right? Yeah.
I've been here since 8 o'clock Tuesday morning.
Where does this fit into democracy, all-night hearings and requiring the public to stay all night? Just something that happens sometimes?
Yeah, it's just the desire to keep working. We're not an 8 to 5 business.
You haven't been here all night long, and now you're taking pictures of everybody who were exhausted after 24 hours.
Were you here all night?
Of course.
Is this democracy at its best, or democracy at its something else?
I think it's democracy at its best. I'm very proud of the way this was handled. Very proud. Obviously, there were a lot of people that left. That's a natural thing. But for the senators to stay here literally 23 hours. We started at 10 o'clock yesterday morning. I think it's democracy at its best.
The right word for what we saw here would be meshuggah, right?
Get out of here.
All night. Now I'm a senator, so I'm somebody. I get to stay up all night.
So you were up all night. You stayed for the whole hearing?
Oh, yeah.
Is this democracy at its best or democracy at its something else?
Oh, I don't think... In many ways, that's best because the work gets done. You had a very good debate.
How long have you been up now at this point?
I was up at 6:15, whatever that day was that we started all this.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So more than, we're looking at 26, 27 hours.
26, 27 hours.
And that's why we pay you the big bucks, right?
I figure I'm making about 12 cents an hour.
And worth every penny of it.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to go email my wife and tell her that I just spent the night with Letitia Vanderpute.
Ken Herman for the Austin American-Statesman in the Texas Senate.
Corona.